What's up, everyone? Cyclops from Paramount Cyclops here. You remember when I was critical when the media was trying to claim that 4 years of Joe Biden is going to be like drinking unflavored almond milk? And I said, yeah, maybe spoiled unflavored almond milk. Well, I mean, obviously, we're going to go from one scandal-ridden 4 years to another scandal-ridden 4 years. It's going to be another 4 years of the same thing, just a different person. Only difference is, in the beginning of this one, everything for the media had hidden it. So none of this 4 years of scandal that we're about to come up to should be a surprise to me or any of my subscribers, at least, because we've covered all of the scandals that the media has decided to hide. Hunter Biden has done many, many things that if Trump Jr. had done those things, everybody would know about it. But a lot of people don't know about Hunter Biden's things because it was well known that the investigation was put on pause in case it affected the election. Nothing for Trump was put on pause, that's for sure. The media sure picked up on that, but Hunter, he got a pass. And I am not a supporter of Trump. I am a supporter of equal application of logic and the law. And that's all. That's where I'm at. So let's just read this from the Daily Mail. Joe Biden says he is proud of Hunter after federal prosecutors' tax probe is revealed into his son's controversial Chinese business dealings after being paused in case it affected the election. So this is separate from the other scandal with Hunter Biden and the other scandal with Hunter Biden and the other scandal with Hunter Biden. This is unrelated to the Burisma or the drug use photographs or the underage companion photographs. This is another separate scandal. But yet, people I talk to online, what scandal? What scandal? Yeah, well, because the mainstream media is not doing its job. Wait, no. The mainstream media is doing its job and covering it up because it fits their narrative. But here we go. President-elect Joe Biden insisted Wednesday he is proud of Hunter after federal prosecutors publicly launched a probe into his son's taxes. Federal authorities had paused their investigation in the run-up to the election to avoid affecting the outcome, which would be a breach of the Justice Department guidelines. Yeah, the mainstream media, they don't have guidelines anymore. They used to. Unwritten, unofficial, good journalism guidelines where you reported on the news. So if this had happened to Trump Jr., we would have known all about it. But because it happened to Biden's kid, nobody knows about it. I mean, people on my channel do because we've gone over all this. Federal authorities had paused their investigation in the run-up to the election to... God, see, here I go again. Repeating things. My brain. Now the election is over. Prosecutors in Delaware, the IRS Criminal Investigation Agency, and the FBI have stepped up their probe by issuing subpoenas and seeking interviews, CNN reports. Reacting to the news, Biden-Harris transition team said he was deeply proud of his son. What a strange comment. Your son is being investigated for all these things. Well, I'm deeply proud of my son. That could be taken several different ways. That's so ambiguous. You're deeply proud of your son for tax fraud? You're deeply proud of your son for possibly getting away with tax fraud? Every father is proud of their son, but what a weird comment to say in the face of, your son is being investigated for all these things. I'm deeply proud of my son. In context, that sounds like an odd thing to say. They added that Hunter had fought through difficult challenges, including the vicious personal attacks of recent months, only to emerge stronger. We've all fought difficult challenges in our lives. Hunter had earlier put out a statement Wednesday saying he is under federal investigation over his taxes. I learned yesterday for the first time that... How did you learn yesterday for the first time when we knew you were being investigated and it wasn't hidden? It was known before I reported... How can you... What? That is bizarre to me. That statement makes no sense. You learned yesterday for the first time that the U.S. Attorney's Office in Delaware advised my legal counsel also yesterday they are investigating my tax affairs, Biden said. But we knew this. We had reported on this before the election even started, that they had paused it. And I said I didn't think it was fair, because the mainstream media is going to pick up on it and they're going to bury it. We just had a video just 3-4 days ago where I was talking about how the media had buried Biden's scandals when they came out with the whole, when Joe Biden busted his ankle or his foot or whatever it is he busted, playing hopscotch or soccer, petting his dog. That's what it was. He was petting his dog and he broke his foot. I know he wasn't petting his dog. He was playing with his dog. But you get the idea. That's just a bizarre statement. How could you say that you didn't know? Everybody should have known. Like, literally everybody should have known. The statement was put out by President-elect Joe Biden and Vice President-elect Kamala Harris's transition office. How long until these get reversed and Kamala Harris's name comes before Joe Biden? How long? The Associated Press reported that the Justice Department is scrutinizing some of Hunter Biden's Chinese business deals, and not the contents of his laptop shared in the weeks before the election by President Donald Trump's lawyer, Rudy Giuliani. As I said, this is a separate scandal from the other scandals. So, yeah. Welcome to your 4 years of almond milk here. Yes. While the probe started in 2018, a new round of subpoenas went out Tuesday, including to Hunter Biden, the Associated Press said. And I don't understand how he says he heard this for the first time. That baffles me. It wasn't hidden when the probe started. It wasn't hidden. This is the statement by Hunter Biden. I learned yesterday for the first time that the U.S. Attorney's Office in Delaware advised my legal counsel, also yesterday, that they are investigating my tax affairs. I take this matter very seriously, but I am confident that a professional and objective review of these matters will demonstrate that I handled my affairs legally and appropriately, including with the benefit of professional tax advisors. And then the statement from the Biden-Harris transition team. President-elect Biden is deeply proud of his son, who has fought through difficult challenges, including the vicious personal attacks of recent months, only to emerge stronger. That doesn't say anything where you're saying, oh, he didn't do it, or you're defending him. You're just saying he's been through a lot. Welcome to the party. We all have been through a lot. That's a review of his statement. Again, a spokesperson for the Delaware U.S. Attorney's Office told DailyMail.com, "We cannot comment on an ongoing investigation," when asked about the origin of the investigation and what exactly investigators were looking at. Tax fraud. They're looking at the fact that they believe he had received money from the Chinese government via corporations, and that he did not report that money. This is not new news. I don't understand this. How is this acting like this is new information? I've known this at least for 4 months. Hunter Biden's business dealings, particularly those in the Ukraine and China, have been politically problematic for his father for more than a year. Hunter Biden was doing business in foreign countries while his father was serving as President Barack Obama's vice president. He's been accused of profiting off his father's political career. Well, he has. He's profited off access to his father. I mean, all this is not news to me. All this is not news to my subscribers. I'm surprised this is news to Biden himself. That is a little bit odd to me, but I encourage you, as always, to do your own research, because I want you to be able to take your own evidences, and I want you to take the evidences of what everybody else says and what I say and weigh them. And if I'm wrong, go ahead and come back and tell me I'm wrong, but I hope that I have earned your subscription, a thumbs up, a comment. I do work quite hard. It is quite early in the morning. I have to do these videos early in the morning so that I have enough time to battle YouTube on my videos as soon as I upload them and still be able to go to work and be productive at work as well. I do a lot of work for you guys because you guys are worth it. I believe you're adults. I believe you can handle the information. I will see you guys on the next one. You guys are amazing, and I love you. Get your news from multiple sources. There's nothing wrong with hearing and trying to understand dissenting opinions. See you guys in the next one.